My name is Aria King-Ray, and I am the creator of Dragon Leadership and the co-creatorship. And so with that, we're really working with how we are bringing our creations into form, how we are delivering that which we are here to bring forward into the world on our terms, in alignment and embodiment, really getting to be in service, the level of impact that we are here for. So today, one of the pieces that we review and that we work with a lot in the co-creatorship is moving with the continuous up level. And so when we are, so the continuous up level, so for people who are, they're on their path, they know that they're here to continue to move at a rapid pace. They're committed to their own evolution and growth. They know that, they just know that that's the path for them. And they are committed and they are going to continue to show up and deliver that which they are here for. Even if not always knowing exactly what that is or how or when or where or what, but being committed to the knowing that that is the path that's happening. So when we're on that path where we are continually moving through this up level experience, it really looks like, what it looks like is consciously choosing to create that which we are here to create. So it could look like something specific, like the amount of money that you're bringing in to support the level of impact that you're here to make. It could be an experience for your family. It could be peace. It could be the next level of your creation, whatever your body of work is, or your purpose or your mission. Whatever it is, it could be at this bigger level, or it could be at a more micro level, where you might have the experience that you're ready to show up in a way that has you having more of a presence, or you're ready to serve a larger number of people, or whatever it is. So we can have these experiences at the macro level and at the micro level, where we are moving through the becoming of the next fullest expression of ourselves. And when we are doing that, there's a part of us that is holding us in the state where we currently are, that gets to be released or upgraded or refined, while this new version of us gets to come forward. And it's not that there are different versions of us completely, like something is gonna, we're gonna come out and be a completely different person. Although that could be possible too. But what is happening and what does happen is that there are different aspects of ourselves. So we could think about all these different parts of ourselves having different roles or responsibilities or jobs. And so the part of us that is in charge of us operating and keeping things the way that it is right now is going to need to be able to be released or upgraded in order for the new thing to be able to come forward. So one of the things that I witness is that we get to this place. So this is where we're going to get to the part about what is it that stops us. And if this is resonating, or if you're noticing any of these similarities for yourself, or things that you might be even noticing or witnessing in this moment, go ahead and put a high five up in the comments, or a thumbs up or something to acknowledge that this is resonating, or that, yeah, you can imagine having that kind of an experience as well. So what stops us on our up level path? So I'm going to just cut straight, because I like to jump to the end and I like to get to the point. So what stops us on our up level path is resistance and fear. Resistance and fear. And so I'm going to say a little bit more about that, so that it can actually register and land in a little bit of a deeper way. So here's an example of what I witnessed. So I have clients that are here to do amazing things in the world, in their community, at the world, in their family, whatever the level it is that they're here to create. And so what I witnessed is, and continue to witness, is that there comes this point where we know, right? And you can check out one of the previous videos that I did on the 8 stages of the up level, so you can kind of get like a bigger picture of this. But we can move through these 8 stages of the up level, of the rapid up level, and we can have this moment where we know that things are here to change. We know that something gets to shift. And we can even get ourselves to the place where we're like, okay, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm in. I'm going to do it. And the thing that is here for us to shift, to let go of, or to release is also the thing that is helping us hold on and keep things the way that they are, right? So it's actually serving us, keeping things the way that it is, and being able to see that and look at that, and to be able to allow for it to be complete and released is also part of the place where we can feel scared, or we can feel like, nope, I'm done. This isn't going to work. I give up. I quit. And that moment, I just want to like shine a giant spotlight on that moment so that we can all collectively start to realize that that moment is actually the place where we're the closest to be moving into what it is that gets to come next. And what we end up doing is we end up, our minds can be so clever, and we end up coming up with all kinds of brilliant reasons why we should stay. So, for example, I have a client who she's been feeling that she has the next evolution of her vision is coming forward. It is requiring some things to shift in her life, in her business. And it's showing itself in a way where, and this is super common, where there's a place where at some point we are not able to actually imagine with our mind what it is that might come on the other side. And so we have to kind of go anyways and allow for it to inform us instead of for our mind to be deciding or coming up with what we think the answer is going to be. Well, when we get to that point, what I see happen and what I saw happen for this client is that the actual thing that is holding her still, holding her where she is, which is safety with what is currently present in her experience, safety with her current vision. And so right at that moment, when she's ready to move into the next piece, to really allow for the vision to unfold itself, to show itself, for her to step into it fully, she decided that she maybe should just, quit. That maybe she should take a break, go on vacation. Maybe she should go and just do more things at home with family. And all of those things serve, right? Those are not bad things. Those are totally fine things. And also, when you're trying to quit the thing that you know that you're here to do, that you can't not do, that's a prickly spot, right? We can't actually be complete with the thing that we know that we're here to do. And that moment of wanting to quit or give up or, completely change course and, start a nonprofit that takes care of children or whatever the actual piece is, it is that moment that we actually get to move into the releasing of that identity. So what happened is that she actually, we had a little break, let things settle, served the nervous system, added safety, did all of the pieces that would support her to be able to feel comfortable and confident and safe. And then when we know what these stages of the up level are, then we can work with them and play with them in a way that it can be of service. So we can actually say, hey, you remember the place where we shine that light, to say, this is the way that we can show up, to say, I'm right at the edge of the scary spot, or what is perceived to be the scary spot, and that it's actually not scary, and that it's actually just the invitation for us to take the next step. That is what opens things and allows for us to be able to receive the beautiful, amazing vision that gets to come next. And so then what came forward when we went through this experience is that the vision that she had been resisting and holding at arm's length or refusing to even know was all around her. She was in it. She was already doing it. And it was, her system was ready and excited and able to actually fulfill the mission. to actually do the thing that is next for her to do, and it felt super confident and comfortable and ready, instead of feeling like I have no idea, or I don't want it, or stay away. And so there are so many things that happen for people when they move through this point, right? They'll all of a sudden generate six figures when they have been plateauing, right? Or they will all of a sudden have a huge income leap when their mind is starting to say, oh my gosh, I need to completely reinvent everything and think of something brand new or start over. So the thing that I want to really highlight here is that our minds can tell us and convince us that we need to do things completely different and change everything. And in a way that is absolutely true. That's exactly what needs to happen. But it's not the way to do it from the mind. It's not to say, oh, the mind is having a little mini freak out and say, okay, we're going to stop everything and we're going to quit. Instead, it's let's turn towards it and let's get closer. So how we stop ourselves on our up-level path, resistance and fear, and how we can actually keep things flowing is to be able to understand what our unique experience is with that moment of death, the death of the identity that's ready to be complete. So you can start to think for yourself about what are your patterns? What are the clues or hints that you have in your own up-leveling experiences that we can start to shine the light on to say, oh, this is actually the pattern that is an indicator that it's actually time for the next up level, instead of, oh, this is actually time to stop, right? So it might be that you have the experience of wanting to stop, or that it's time to quit. That could be your experience of what happens before each up level. And the mind interprets it like it's time to stop everything and quit, when the reality is it's time to stop that identity. It's time to stop that aspect of ourselves, the job that we've given that part of ourselves to do, so that we can become the version of us that's now available and ready to be present. So some of those things are wanting to pull the blankets up over the head, feeling like you're going to quit, could be having the feeling like nothing is working, I don't know what to do, really feeling a lot in the unknown, right? Having that overwhelming feeling of not knowing what to do. And there can be all kinds of things. And so the whole idea here is for each of us individually to start to become aware of what our actual pathway is as we move through this, because then when we have the moment where we go, oh my gosh, I just want to quit, or I just want to pull the blankets up over my head, then another little part of inside of our awareness goes, oh yeah, ding ding ding, this is actually just the place right before I have the breakthrough to the next opening. So let me know how that's resonating in the comments. If you're with me live, say hi. And I'd love to hear what is present, what you're noticing, and what you might be experiencing as you move through your up levels. So in the comments, if you have an idea of what your pattern is, or what one of the things is that's an indicator that it's time for you to go to the next level, put it in the comments, and we can start to bring some awareness to it. And it might also start to open up some insights for other people who might also have that same pattern, or vice versa for you as well. Okay, so that's where we're gonna hang out for today. If you are here with me live and you wanna say hi and you wanna get a little peek on something, you can go ahead and put it in the comments and we can do that and play for a few moments. And just check here. Yeah, so, oh wait, let me just look for something. Okay, see if I can actually get this to show me where we are. Okay, so if you would like to get eyes on something, I'll invite you to put that in the comments as well, and I'll come back and check it out. And if I have time, I'll be able to do a quick little read on something and provide a comment for you. So if there's something that you are, the invitation to check out, if you are feeling like you're at a stage in your up level and you'd like to get eyes on what stage you're in, you can go ahead and put that in the comments. Or if you're wanting to get a sense of what is the thing that will support you to move from one side to the next, you can put that in the comments as well. So whatever that piece is for you that you'd like to get eyes on, go ahead and add that in the comments and I'll come back and check it out and provide any pieces or feedback. Okay. I'd love to hear what you're noticing, what's present, or if there's any other pieces that you'd like me to share about on a future video. And we will be back next week. Enjoy.